This is the most critically important car Jaguar has built in decades, and it's called the Jaguar XE, and it's all new from the ground up. That's a new aluminium chassis, new engines, new gearbox, and it will need to be very, very good if it's going to compete against the German onslaught of the Audi A4, BMW 3 Series and the Mercedes-Benz C-Class. We're here in northern Spain in the Basque Country to test it and find out if it all lives up to the hype. The XE is genuine Jaguar, clearly sharing some common styling themes with its larger XF and XJ siblings. The most obvious family trait is up front, where the headlights wear the trademark J-blade swoosh-style daytime running lamps, while the LED glowing brake lights imitate Jaguar's F-Type sports car. Homage is also paid to the E-Type with the leaping cat on the boot lid. Inside, the materials are impressive, with ultra-soft leathers, a twin-stitch dash, and real metal paddle shifters that are perfectly positioned on the steering wheel. A big shout out must go to the craftspeople that designed the beautifully fashioned front bucket seats. They're a perfect balance between bolster and armchair comfort. Jaguar's infotainment system, known as In Control, centers on an 8-inch touchscreen with a host of new apps and functionality. It's infinitely better than previous Jaguars with improved graphics and faster processing speeds. The interior can't quite dethrone the C-Class cabin with its benchmark materials and exquisite look and feel, but that's not the case when it comes to the driving part of this Jaguar proposition. This is where the XE is a proper cat amongst the pigeons. We're in the new Jaguar XE petrol model, so the high-powered petrol model, which is the 177 kilowatt and 340 newton meters. And it's quick. 0 to 100 comes up in about 6.8 seconds, but it's a lot more than that. The ride handling balance of this car is literally spectacular. It's got a new aluminium intensive chassis. Now what that means is it's 75% aluminium and the rest of it's high tensile steel and magnesium. So it is incredibly light. In fact, the lightest car weighs about 15-20 kilos. The suspension is a double wishbone suspension up front and an integral link at the rear. And what it's able to do is anesthetize any bump while at the same time providing remarkable handling skills. You can punt this car very, very quickly in what are some of the twistiest corners in Spain. Absolutely hugely impressed. The steering, it's an electric power assisted steering system, and they say they've tuned it like a hydraulic system, and I think they're pretty much spot on. I've got no complaints at all. You turn in, the car goes exactly where you point it. Another big tick for the new Jaguar XE is refinement. I mean, you can barely hear any road noise through the cabin. It goes over bumps, whether it's broken road, large bumps. There's absolutely no shudder or impression through the cabin at all. This is a luxury car, no ifs or buts, but it also goes and handles like a sports car. This is where Jaguar started. All those years ago in 1935, they had the ride handling balance tuned to a hilt. And I've got to say, Jaguar, in 2015 have built one of the best cars they've ever built. Now, it really has to be this good because it's got a big fight on its hands. It goes into the ring with the BMW 3 Series and the all-new Mercedes-Benz C-Class, which are both very, very good cars. And I've got to say, the new Jaguar XE handles and rides better than both of those vehicles. I know that's a big call, but I just wasn't expecting this XE to be this good. We're going to head back to the Circuito Navarra racetrack and we're going to hop in the supercharged V6 XES. And we're going to put it through its paces on track because they tell me it's one of the easiest cars to track test in the world.